Hello, welcome back. Please excuse Derek on, basically sitting on my head. He's my new little dinosaur I've got and I don't want to move him, so he's just gonna be peeking out the top of my head. Today I'm gonna let a random number generator choose my November TBR. It is the 3rd of November today. I need to sort out my TBR for the month. I'm currently reading Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I'm absolutely loving this. This is her second series she's written, I think. I've read a couple of her other series. I think it's the Chestnut Spring series. I've read a couple of those books, love them, and I'm now onto these two, and so far I'm loving this book. This book follows Ford and Rosie. Ford is the world's hottest billionaire, and that's basically how the book starts. He's announced that and he gets told that, and then very soon after he finds out he has a daughter and he is a dad. Basically that whole thing happens, and then Rosie moves back to Rose Hill, which is where this book is set, because she gets fired from her job because her boss sexually harassed her, I guess assaulted. So she moves back to Rose Hill to kind of figure out her life, but ends up staying there. Ford then hires her. Rosie is actually Ford's best friend's little sister, so they already knew each other. They used to have a little bit of the thing going on when they were younger, so it's a little bit second chancey, but they weren't crazy about it. It was more like frenemies, bickering, very playful, bit of flanter. So they're kind of getting back to know each other, and it follows Ford being a single dad, Rosie figuring out her life, them figuring out stuff together. It is gorgeous so far. So this is technically the first book in my November TBR. So I'm going to count how many books I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, fab. So I've got 20 books to choose from. I'm gonna go onto Google. So we're basically gonna generate, I want 8 to 10 books. If I've got 8 really good ones, I'll add 2 more. If I've got a mixture, I might keep it at 8, because when I don't love a book, it takes me freaking ages to read it. So we'll see. Right, generate. Number 1. Oh my gosh. 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 Number 1 is Iron Flame. Oh my god, I couldn't be happier. Right, how on earth am I gonna get all these books off, and how am I gonna get you out? Ooh, okay, that was not ideal. When I tell you I literally could not be happier with our first book choice. This is Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. I read Fourth Wing last month. 5 or 6-star book, absolutely loved it so much. And I cannot believe this is on my November TBR. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I honestly have no idea what this is about. Fourth Wing follows basically a girl going to a dragon school when she was meant to just be a scribe, a writer, and she basically is a bit like Divergent. She's looked over as the weaker little fragile little girl, and then she kind of thrives. That's a really short description of Fourth Wing for you, because I've spoken about that book a lot. So this is the second book. I have no idea how this is gonna play out, but I'm so excited and I could not be happier that this is the first book I've chosen. My gosh, what a great start to the video. 17. Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. I am so excited for this book. I've heard incredible things, and it's not a romance. I feel so far we've got a little bit of a variety, romance, kind of romantic but fantasy, and then I don't even know what this is. It's basically women taking over. I'm very intrigued to read this. I'm intrigued to read something a bit different from a romance. I feel I really do stay in my comfort zone and pick my safe bet, which is romance always, and romancy. So I'm really excited for this. 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To Hate Adam Connor. But is that the second book in a series? Wait, let me see. Because I don't know which comes first. To Love Jason Thorne or To Hate? Oh, that's the second one. I don't really want to read that. I don't want to read the second in a series. I hope that is okay. We're going to generate again. Realistically, it shouldn't be on my TBR if it's going to be the second book of a series, but just of the off chance that I got the first and second in my TBR, it wasn't going to happen, but a girl can imagine. So we're just going to get that one happened. 2. Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This has been on my TBR since 2021. I don't know what it is about this book, and also this is not a November book. I would quite like to get it done, because like I said, I've had this since 2021 and I've just kept trying to get into it and I just don't. So we'll see. This is probably not up there with what I really wanted to read, but I'm not sad about it. Like I said, I've been wanting to get this done just because I've had it for so many years now, and I might love it, so we never know. But that is our third book. I don't know which ones I really want. I really want to read They Both Die at the End. I've read that book before, but it was ages and ages ago. I think it may have been 2020 or 2021. And when I tell you that book broke me in half, like I can't quite remember what happens. So I'd really like to read that. Honestly, I'm happy with any of them. 17. I've just realised I can't remember what numbers I've been doing. We're just gonna start as this is one now because my brain's hurting. I hope that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 16, 17. Oh my days. Right, let me try manoeuvre. I've got Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. So like I said, I'm currently reading Wild Love. That's the first book in this series. Wild Eyes is the second. A rugged mountain town seemed like the perfect escape from a life in shambles until she ran into the world's hottest single dad. Oh wait, what? As a chart-topping country singer with a recent streak of bad press, it's hard for Skylar Stone to find any peace. But she finds it in Rose Hill, with a little boy and a little girl who steal her heart just as thoroughly as their dad, Weston Belmont. Weston is Ford. He's the main guy in Wild Love's best friend. So West is Rosie's older brother. The man is a shameless flirt. He oozes confidence and masculinity in a way that's downright distracting. Everything with him is wild and impulsive, and Skylar is desperate to regain some control. But no one has supported her like West does, and no one has ever made her feel as loved as he does either. So while Skylar's brain says settling down with a small town horse trainer is impossible, her heart says she's right where she belongs. She can see in his eyes that he wants her to stay, and she wants that too, but Skylar knows best than anyone that you don't always get what you want. Oh my god, that's so adorable. I had no clue that this followed just Rosie and West's love story. Oh, I'm so excited to read that. Oh my god, amazing. Okay, I'm absolutely loving this lineup. I could not be happier. 13. Okay, To Love Jason Thorne. That is the first book in this series, so that is fabulous. My sister actually gave this to me, and I know that I need to give it back to her. So Amber, if you're watching this, I will give it back. Oh, this is a floppy book. Oh my god, I freaking love a floppy book. Jason Thorne, my brother's childhood friend. Ooh. Oh, how stupidly in love with that boy I was. He was the first boy that made me blush, my first official crush. Sounds beautiful so far, right? That excitement that bubbles up inside you, those famous butterflies you feel for the very first time, he was the reason for all of them. But you only get to live in that fairy tale world until they crush your hopes and dreams and then stomp on your heart for good measure. And boy did he crush my little heart into pieces. After the stomping part, he became the boy I did my best to stay away from, and let me tell you, it was pretty hard to do when he slept in the room right across from mine. When tragedy struck his family and they moved away, I was ready to forget he ever existed. Now he is a movie star, the one who makes women of all ages go into a screaming frenzy, the one who makes everyone swoon with that dimpled smile of his. Do you think that's dreamy? I certainly don't think so. How about me coming face to face with him? Nope, still not dreamy. Not when I can't even manage to look him in the eye. Me, I'm Olive, a new writer. Actually, I'm the writer of the book that inspired the movie he is about to star in on the big screen. As of late, I'm also referred to as the oh so very lucky girl who's about to become the wife of Jason Thorne. Maybe you're thinking yet again that this is also dreamy. Nope, nothing dreamy going on here, not even close. Oh, interesting. That's such a, weird blurb, but I'm here for it. This book is 412 pages, so it's slightly on the longer side, but also not really. Anything above 380, I'm like, that's longer. But also there's Iron Flame, and I know she's got over 600 pages in her. Fun, I'm intrigued. I'm absolutely loving this challenge. I really recommend, if you want to do this, to choose your November TBR, because there are a couple of books on here which I was screaming to read, but nothing crazy screaming to read. So this just takes all the stress away for me. 3. 1, 2, 3. Breakaway by Grace Rayleigh. This is a ice hockey romance. What am I like? I am very predictable at this point. This follows Penny Ryder and Cooper Callahan. Cooper is a college ice hockey player trying to make captain. Penny is the coach's daughter. Cooper is basically trying to be ice hockey captain, but the stress is affecting his game. Penny is the coach's daughter, and her ex broke up with her, and she's ready to get back on the grind and, prove to her ex that he made a big old mistake. I reckon it's going to be a bit like enemies to lovers, or hate each other but don't want, hate to love each other, kind of love to hate each other type of vibe. Ice hockey romance, so right up my alley. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh Oh my gosh. God, this video is going so well for me. Got Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I thought I'd read this. I have not. This follows Russ and Aurora. They cross paths at a university party. A drinking game ends with them spending the night together, but Aurora slips away before Russ learns her full name. This annoyingly ends when they both turn up to their first day of work as camp counselors, a job they had both chosen to escape Maple Hills for the summer. Given their history, there's still an obvious tension between the two, but the camp has strict no staff fraternising rule. Ross doesn't want to risk heading home early, but Aurora has never been one for rules. So yeah, I thought I'd read this for the longest time, and then I was looking through my Goodreads and I've not read this. We all love Hannah Grace. She's just a babe. So I'm very, very excited to read this. Oh, and it's in first person. I read third person the other day. Not for me. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's a Christmas book! Realistically, I shouldn't be reading this now, but it was going to get me in the field. And also, I can just read this towards the end of December. Nope, November. This is another one my sister gave me. This is One Day in December by Josie Silver. Oh, I love a floppy book. Laurie is pretty sure love at first sight doesn't exist. After all, life isn't a scene from the movies, is it? But then through a misted up bus window one snowy December day, she sees a man who she knows instantly is the one. Their eyes meet, there's a moment of pure magic, and then her bus drives away. Laurie thinks she'll never see the boy from the bus again, but at their Christmas party a year later, her best friend Sarah introduces her to the new love of her life, who is, of course, the boy from the bus. Determined to let him go, Laurie gets on with her life. But what if fate has other plans? Someone can see me filming. Let me go shut my blinds. I feel like this is such an interesting plot. I'm also so here for it, and I'm also intrigued to know what Amber had tabbed, because I have no idea. I don't tab my books. I don't really know what it means to tab your books. Either way, I'm very excited for this. I'm gonna read this towards the end of the month to really get me in the fields. This is definitely not gonna be my first pick. I'm very excited we've got a Christmassy book, because I feel like most of the books here are a little bit summery. Right, one more book for us. I'm actually so impressed with how this video's gone. I honestly couldn't be happier. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. Okay, I don't know. Not a great last pick. I was really excited for this book, and then I don't know why I was looking it up on Goodreads to add it to my want to read, and the reviews are not great. This follows Wells and Josephine. Wells was once golf's hottest rising star, but lately all he has shown for his promising career is a killer hangover, a collection of broken clubs, and one remaining supporter. No matter how bad he plays, the beautiful sunny redhead is always on the sideline. Josephine Doyle believed in the gorgeous grumpy golfer even when he didn't believe in himself, yet after he throws in the towel, she begins to wonder if her faith was misplaced. Then a determined Wells shows up at her door with a wild proposal. Together, spending days on the green and nights in neighbouring hotel rooms, sparks fly. Before long, they're inseparable. Wells starts winning again, and Josephine is surprised to find a sweet, thoughtful guy underneath his gruff, growly exterior. But Wells is technically her boss, and an athlete falling for his fangirl would be ridiculous, right? Interesting. I mean, I loved It Happened One Summer by Tessa. So I don't know. I think it's just because Goodreads has said it's so bad. I'm like, and Goodreads don't lie. I recently read Bloodstream by Emily Carter, and it had bad reviews, and boy was that a bad book. So I don't know. We'll see. But here is the lineup. I'm just gonna move you so you can actually see. Here is my lineup. I'm so excited for all of these books. I literally cannot wait. I will be reading these throughout November, so obviously please subscribe so you can see my thoughts on all of these books. I really aim to get all of them done. I want to have a really good reading month in November. I had a really good one in October. I want to have a really good one in November. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you have any book recommendations, let me know. If you have any video recommendations, let me know. But I hope everyone has an amazing month. I hope everyone gets lots of books under their belts and have some 5 stars to read. Kisses and hugs. Bye-bye.